So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to dive into 3 to 4 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, including what happened yesterday, of course. And if you guys could hit that like button, as always, it really helps out with the video. And as always, I very much appreciate it. Now, onto the stories. One story in this video is focused on Sony's next big possible event happening in early next year, early 2021. Another one is focused on Naughty Dog's next big PlayStation 5 game, already starting production with the possibility of it being a sci-fi game. Along with that, I wanted to talk about the PS5 exclusive that was revealed yesterday, along with new release confirmation information for a Sony first-party game that confirmed the latest leaks, and some new trailers that went live for PlayStation games, along with my own highlights from yesterday at the Game Awards as well. First, let me know what you'd rate the Game Awards 2020 from 1 to 10. While we didn't get the big games that were rumored to be there, mainly Silent Hill in this situation, there were other big games announced and some got gameplay reveals, but of course to each their own in this situation. So comment below from 1 to 10, what would you rate the Game Awards 2020? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, highlights from yesterday outside of the PlayStation 5 highlights, just to cover that real quick. So, highlights for me from yesterday's event includes the following announcements and gameplay reveals. So, first on this list is Back 4 Blood. This is a Left 4 Dead spiritual successor, basically, and they showed off gameplay at the event that looked really good in my opinion, and I can't wait for it to launch on June 22nd next year. The only thing I have an issue with right now is that they're having a PC closed alpha on the 17th of this month. I personally wish this alpha was also on consoles, but it is what it is. The next game on this list is Kalisto Protocol. Hopefully I said that correctly. This game, like Back 4 Blood, is a spiritual successor essentially to the Dead Space franchise made by Striking Distance, which is a new studio, which also includes Glenn Schofield at the helm, who created the Dead Space franchise. And this new game very much gives you Dead Space vibes when you see the trailer, and the team's goal, apparently from what I've heard, is to make it one of the scariest games ever, and of course I'm definitely there for that. Next game on this list is Crimson Desert. This one confused me a bit. It looks amazing from gameplay to the visuals to really everything that I saw in the trailer, but when I heard MMO, I basically lost interest when I heard that, but I'll wait until it's released in late 2021 to make my final thoughts. Next game on this list, there's actually 2 games left on this list, is 2 games that start with evil for some reason. So the first game is Evil Dead the game. So Evil Dead is a horror movie franchise. I haven't personally seen any of them, but the game, which is an online co-op / PvP game, does definitely look good to me. I'll definitely have to wait to see more, but I'll probably check it out when it drops in 2021. And the last game out of this highlight out of the PlayStation games is Evil West. It's a game by the same people behind Shadow Warrior, which is a franchise I currently enjoy, and I'm definitely looking forward to Shadow Warrior 3. The game trailer went from a Western to a Van Helsing looking game to the main character basically becoming Thor with thunder abilities. Knowing the craziness we've gotten from the Shadow Warrior franchise series, I'm definitely looking forward to this as well when it drops next year. Beyond all of those, you had a new Dragon Age and new Mass Effect game announced as well. We just got little teasers for those. Now, beyond the teasers, beyond the other highlights that I mentioned in terms of PlayStation, there were some quick highlights here. We got the release date for Returnal, which is March 19th, 2021, along with a new gameplay trailer, which basically confirmed the leak that came out earlier this week, I believe, that stated that March 19th was the release date for Returnal, and this basically confirmed it. We also got a new trailer for Oddworld. We also got a trailer for the Chinese indie game Fist, which is now coming to PlayStation 5 in spring 2021. And we got the reveal of a new PS5 exclusive game called Season, which is labeled as a third-person atmospheric adventure bicycle road trip game. That's a mouthful right right there, I got vibes of games like Journey, which is a more relaxed type of game, and you can say what you want about it, but the art style is definitely gorgeous, so I'll be on the lookout for this one. But you guys let me know if you plan on picking up Returnal on March of next year, March 19th for the PlayStation 5, or is Returnal not on your radar? Let me know down in the comments below. Now diving into the second, or I guess third story of the video, you could say Naughty Dog's next big game. I'll be honest, I'm excited to see what Naughty Dog cooks up next, mainly because of how great the studio is. I personally don't want a Last of Us Part 3, and in my opinion, if they decided to do that and we see Joel in the trailer being a part of memory gameplay or something along those lines, I think it would just be torture and just tacky to keep pulling on that string. I also can't see myself playing a third game just because of how bad I just felt after finishing The Last of Us 2. I don't really want to feel that again when I'm playing a game, but that's just me. Now, I'm excited here because of the possibility that this won't be The Last of Us Part 3, but rather a new IP. So the story is that Naughty Dog is already hiring for their next project for the PlayStation 5, probably the PlayStation 5 here, which I hope is the long-rumored new sci-fi IP, Savage Starlight, or honestly, anything but The Last of Us 3 in my opinion. Naughty Dog is an amazing studio, you can't say anything but, and they can produce top-tier games, we know that, and I hope they don't go down a spiral of producing games that just have to be depressing. Art doesn't necessarily have to be depressing to mean something, but again, those are just my thoughts. Now, diving into the last story of the video, Sony's next big PlayStation 5 event. So, there is new talk of Sony having an event in early 2021, basically another State of Play. With State of Plays, we don't know when they could happen. It's been pretty random so far with Sony on these events. Sometimes we know a few days before it happens, sometimes it happens on the same day. So, the story comes from a known leaker, Aesthetic Gamer, and I know how all of you feel about leakers right now, and I'll address that in a second. This rumor comes from Aesthetic Gamer, who was replying to a user on Twitter frustrated about not getting a Resident Evil 8 update yesterday. In response to that, he stated, to give a semi-serious answer, Sony has some event planned for the start of next year for January, February. I wouldn't be surprised if Capcom either did something themselves in January or took part of that due to Sony marketing. So this definitely sounds like a State of Play or something like that set up to drop in early 2021. And honestly, State of Plays have been random, so by all means, it could very well be possible to have this event happen in January or February. And in terms of Silent Hill at the Game Awards, I don't believe Aesthetic Gamer was one of the people who pushed that. It was people and media like Rely on Horror, Roberto Serrano, Catharsis T, I believe. But that doesn't change the time when he said PS5 was struggling to hit 4K, considering we're seeing PlayStation 5 pretty much taking the performance mantle across several third-party games. So take from this what you will. A State of Play in early 2021 seems possible, and this might be the place where we could get some of those rumored games if they even exist, and the long-awaited God of War Ragnarok reveal. I'm talking about this right now because I know it's going to be a conversation on a certain level, and I just want to remind people of reality. It's possible for this event to happen in early 2021, but leakers have been wrong, as we've seen, so keep your excitement leveled at this point. But you guys let me know if you think Sony is going to have a State of Play in early 2021 or not. Let me know down in the comments below, and if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with bring on the big reveals, because right now we didn't get the big PlayStation reveals. Hopefully we do get them next year, and if you're excited for all of that, destroy the comment section with bring on the big reveals, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.